Hello everybody, my name is Thomas and welcome back to Thomas's Tutoring. In the previous video, we went over the lowest common multiple and also the highest common factor, otherwise known as LCM and HCF. Obviously a much easier way to say it. And anyway, in today's video, we're going to be doing find the two letters. So before we hop into the video, make sure to leave a like on the video if you do find this useful, and do consider subscribing because I really do appreciate it, even if you only consider it. So what is find the two letters? So as the name implies, you have to find two letters, but you could find any two letters. You could find any of them from the alphabet. You could have A and B, or like say C and M. So the question format goes something like this. Find two letters which will end the first word and start the second word. So we've sort of narrowed it down that you could have which will end the and start the. Obviously not really what you're looking for. So the example, so now you have a word here and you have a word here. So you have to find two letters that go here to make this word one. So if I get on my pen, you make a word here and then you also make a word here. That's sort of what you've got to try and do. But imagine it like a Venn diagram. This part goes with this part and this part goes with that part. That's sort of the best way to understand it as a Venn diagram. So the answer would be AT, format and attract. You see, because the AT part goes in both of them. So for our first exercise, find two letters which will end the first word and start the second word. So I'm just going to draw out the Venn diagram for this one, but only this one. So you have 20 seconds to help this. I know my Venn diagram isn't the best, but your time starts now. So that is roughly 20 seconds up. So the answer will be NE, prune, and neglect. So for our second exercise, find two letters which will end the first word and start the second word. So you have a word, some letters that end up, UPP, and some words that will start UPT, UPT. You have 20 seconds for this one. Your time starts now. So that's roughly 20 seconds up. The answer would be ER, upper, and erupt. So for our third exercise, you have find two letters which will end the first word and start the second word. So you have two letters that end ple, PLE, and those two letters will also start hen, HEN, like the chicken rooster sort of thing. You'll have 25 seconds starting now. Okay, so that's about 25 seconds up. If you haven't found the answer yet, as you can do with any of my problems, you can always pause the video. So, the answer is AS, please, and ashen. So for our fourth exercise, find two letters which will end the first word and stop the second word. So you have can and it. You have to find the word that will end can, C-A-N, and start it, I-T-S. So you have 25 seconds starting now. Okay, so that's roughly 25 seconds up. If you haven't solved it yet, do pause the video. Anyway, the answer is ED. As you might have seen, I did give you that brief flash that I didn't mean to. So, caned edits. The latter being something that I don't do. So, exercise 5. Find 2 letters which will end the first word and start the second word. It's getting a bit boring now, isn't it? So, the first word starts with beg, B-E-G, as in you beg for something. And the last word, the second word, ends with arm, as in the thing coming off your body that you can use to say hi to people or wave at people. Anyway, you'll have 30 seconds starting now. So that's 20 seconds. I'm not finishing yet. But if you are still really stuck, I'll give you a clue with the second one. Think Harry Potter. Your next 10 seconds start now. So that is the last 10 seconds up. The answer is UN, begun and unarmed. I know if you think Harry Potter and Expelliarmus, you get disarm. But if you disarm someone, you are unarmed. Now, don't think that there's a H there, because that would be unharm. That's not really what we're going for. But anyway, so that's not all I've prepared for today's video, because I have some rules. So, first rule is, well, actually, we'll number it this way: 1, 2, and then 3. So if the first word's last letter has a vowel, the next letter will be a consonant, and vice versa. Please, P-L-E-A-S, E-A. Words that have an I-E, like belief, but I can't think of anything that starts with E-F. So yeah, these are the exceptions. Words that have an I-E, so friend, obviously you can't really have friend there. But, or E-Is, I before E except after C. If you remember that, you can ace I-Es. So if the second word has a vowel, to start it, the letter before will most likely be a consonant, and vice versa. So if we say go back to this, I know you guys know the answer, but with this you can tell that it's most likely going to be a vowel, so you can write that there. And then this is most likely to be a consonant, so VC, vowel consonant. With that, you can go through each of them. So A, B, A, C. Obviously, it's going to take you a while, but you don't want to do that. Anyway, and the third one, most words don't have 2 vowels / consonants as the missing letter. Anyway, the exception to this is CR. So anyway, after CRA you have SH, so crash and shout. So yeah, so those are the exceptions to these rules. There are more rules out there. I can't think of them personally. But yeah, these rules can really help you out in solving these problems. So anyway, I hope you guys and girls all enjoyed today's video. If you learned something, make sure to leave a like. And please do consider subscribing, because even just considering, I really do appreciate it. If you think you learned something, make sure to share it with your friends.